Well, hello and welcome back to Mostly Gaming. Today, it's a pirate life for us. We're playing Windrose demo that's available on Steam at the moment. And survival crafting. Progression a bit like Valheim, but with pirates. So you travel to different islands, there's different bosses and everything like that. But to begin with, we'll do what we do in every survival crafting game. Pick up stone and wood. I've had a quick play of it just to see if it ran on my computer, because I only play on a gaming laptop, and recording and gaming at the same time is not always possible, but it seems to run absolutely fine on a 3-year-old gaming laptop, so performance wise it does quite well, and it does look really good. Anyway, let's carry on collecting some wood. Then we'll do some... might set up a base camp and we'll do some exploring of the island. See if we don't die to the first thing that we encounter. We'll start off easy. So the combat on this is a lot to do with blocking, parrying and timing your attacks, which I'm not too accomplished at, shall we say. So you might see me die quite a few times, but it's all part of the game. I haven't found out what these showers are for yet, so I'm not going to fill my pockets up with them just yet. We'll catch some crabs if we can. Right, we've got quite a bit of wood and stone now. I'm not sure whether to do a circuit of the island to see what's around, to see for a nice camping spot, or we could just build near where we spawned. This area here might be quite a nice place to set up. I think this is where we spawned, won't it? So yeah, I didn't really need to wander off, but might put the bonfire on this little raised bit here. So you set your where you can build your base camp by building this bonfire. So now you saw the build area around where we can build now. So this is sort of classed as our base. We'll work through the objectives down the right hand side there. So we need to build a cooking fire. That's found in build mode as well. Right, we'll have that near the centre, like this, and we also want to build a workbench. Have we got enough for this as well? We have. So I compare this to Valheim here before. I believe I didn't play much Valheim, but you used to have this covered. But with the basic workbench you don't, but later on you do actually have to build a structure to cover it. Go out of that. Right, build a tent, that's in build mode as well. We need plant fibre and wood. So let's head off to the forest. So a good thing about staying on the beach is a lot of stuff washes up, so you get a lot of this driftwood, a lot of stones, a lot of shells that I haven't figured out what they're for yet. So you could go and live in the middle of the forest if you want, but I prefer it on the beach. Right, for plant fibre you just need to get your sword and chop a few bushes down. There we go. Right, can I build the tent now? Yes, I can. We'll have this near the bonfire, so we can stay nice and warm at night. Doesn't actually matter in the game, but a bit of RP never killed anyone. Campfire, you can cook food, so we can cook our crabs and the dodo meat. And also remember to take it because it stays in the crafting bench if you don't. So you don't have to eat to survive in this game, but you get stamina buffs and damage buffs and everything. But you see in the bottom left hand corner, I've just ate 2 of them for no reason. Down in the bottom left hand corner you can see you can eat 2 meals, so you get the buffs from both of those. This one gives increased maximum health, and oh, they both do the same thing, but they should stack because they're different meals, so that's handy. Right, what's next? Set our respawn point. There we go. So we need to kill a boar and obtain its hide as well. And we have new discoveries. We've discovered spicy breaded kebabs and bacon and eggs. But for now, we need to go and kill a pig to get some bacon. Maybe on this playthrough I'll find out what all the shells are for. Now, there are points of interest on the island. You can see them there. We've almost discovered this one from collecting the wood in the forest, so I might head over there and see what's available to us. Smuggler's Cache. I don't think I've come across that one before, so I think these islands are partly randomly generated, so the POIs are in different places each time. Do we break this? We do. I'm hoping I can defeat this. Doesn't seem very fast, so I could probably just keep doing this. We seem to be knocking him back enough to cheese this. I'd struggle if there was more of the enemy, I think, but oh, one more. There we go. Right, what do we get in here then? Oh, a lamp, that would be handy. And fast travel bell. So I think we can build a thing that we can fast travel from. Again, I haven't done that. Letter to a good friend. So you can add this to your journal. This is what we woke up on the ship with. I skipped the intro because it's just a bit of a tutorial on combat. I don't want this video to be too long, and if you fancy playing this game, you'll go through that yourself anyway. What else have we got here? Some rum. What does rum do? Seasoning for... Does it give us a buff? Maybe? Full of courage, for whatever that means. Right, we've done that. Right, let's go and find a boar. Some chilies over here which can make better food as well. Pick these up if you ever see them. And there's no weight limit. It's just general item slots that you take up. So I just pick up as much wood and stone as I see. Then you don't have to go looking for it later on. I might venture towards this other question mark over here and see if we see any boars on the way. My little test playthrough earlier, I was inundated with boars as soon as I walked into the jungle, so I didn't struggle to find them last time. There we go, I've got a sow here. See if we can get a hit on. Ah, there's another one over there as well. Discovered a rough hide. Well, that's what I was looking for. We have to make some things with that. I did see another one. I wouldn't mind getting the other one as well while I'm here. I don't know if it ran off. Maybe. Take some more peppers. We've also discovered the mine, which will be a quest a little bit later, so it's handy to find these things early on. Where did that boar go? Let's just head over to this other question mark, see what we can find. It's a very quiet island, this seems to be. Right, what's this one? Looks to be a little camp. An abandoned camp. Traveller's journal page. Ah, here we go. Put that in journal. If you put it in your journal, it'll add any quest markers and things, I think. I probably should actually read it for the lore of the game, but this is only a demo, so maybe I'll do that on the full release if I decide to invest in this game, which at this point I think I would do. So I believe there is buried treasure just over here once we build once we construct a shovel. We can dig up the land around here and there will be a buried pirate treasure chest. So we'll do that, we'll remember that and come back here once we get the shovel. Another sow, so you can get some more hide. Break through my defences there. There we go. What are these? It's not something you can pick up. These are them. Oh, potatoes. I never found these on my last playthrough, but I had the recipe to make some sort of stew, I think. So this is really handy. Carry on collecting things on the way back. Well, there's another question mark over here. Let me just head over here and we'll get this one as well, just to see what it is. And we've got quite a few things to be getting on with once we get back to our camp. I found these areas are often blocked with trees, so I haven't made the axe yet. So we'll have to come back to these places later on. I don't think we'll be able to get through here. Unless we can do it with the sword. Or we can do this one with the sword. Excellent. Might get some more goodies from here. Something just saw me then. These may be too difficult. Yes, let's not deal with them right now. Right, we'll head back to our camp now and do some of the quests to make us a bit stronger. So as you can see, it's night time now, and we get big crabs and drowns on the beach. But usually you can outrun them pretty much. Go for a quick swim before we get back home. We could try taking one of these on. I'm not sure what they drop. I don't think I took one on last time. Maybe it'd be worth giving it a go. I'm guessing it drops crab meat, but I don't see any more over there. Let's see if we can kite one over. Right, if we can aggro one of these, or none of them. There we go. Ooh. Ah! Well, I couldn't move after that. I think it took all my stamina. I tried to dash out of the way, but I think my blocking and attacking took all my stamina. So you get to keep your basically what's on your hotbar. So your food, your weapons, but the rest of your stuff is dropped in these little graves. So we should be able to defeat the crab this time. I'll keep an eye on my stamina a bit more. Okay. Got a shell and undead essence. So these are zombie crabs, I see. Let's head back and do a bit of the base building quests. My pockets are falling away. So we need to craft new boots. In order to do that, we need the other workbench, which is the armourer's workbench, this one. We need coarse fabric for that, which can be crafted on this workbench. So I've got a little bit of fibre, but not enough, I don't think. Right, my pockets are full as well. Let's see if we can build a quick chest. Not enough resources because I've just used the fibre. Right, let's head back to the forest and gather some more fibre, which I will be able to carry because I've got a slot. So on my testing playthrough, I died, let's say, quite regularly while I got used to the combat. And it is important to get better gear quite quickly. Oh, I can't pick that up, can I? That's why it flew in the air. Right, let's build that the bin. Put it there. Any storage unit you build within your circle here is accessible by workbenches, which is excellent, rather than having to root through your bins to find what you need. So I'm going to put most of my ingredients in here. I think we can refill that lamp as well with this fat, so I'll have a look at that in a second. I'm not sure what these do yet, so we'll keep these at the bottom just in case we do need them. Don't know if we'll get into farming today. I plan on just getting to the point where we get our first boat. Then I'm going to call it then. I suppose if you've watched this video, it'll be up to you if you want to either try out the demo or if you've seen enough to actually want to go for the game when it comes out. Which I don't think there's a release date yet, but I'm sure it'll be 2026. I suppose we can put everything in here because it's accessible from here anyway. So let's make some. How much coarse fabric do we need? We need 10. We've got 4. Can we make 6 more? We can. But this bench needs to be under a roof. The right thing. Where am I looking? Here we go. So it requires a roof. So there is the option to do these, which you need a lot of plant fibre for. I don't fancy gathering another 221 plant fibre, so we'll build a little lean-to, shall I call it. So basically we're just going to go some walls. So we're going to have 2 workbenches that need covering for this, for demo purposes. I might go over this side. I'm going to do just a little lean-to here. I can fit both the workbenches under. I'm going into quite a lot of detail with this. There's the roofs. Let's get some slanted roof on. Then can we fill that little corner in? I believe it's this one. That's a little bit small, isn't it? Can't get it in the correct position. Yeah, that's not the right one. Not sure which one it'll be. These are 45-degree walls. It's not necessary for the build, but yeah, I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure where the full size 45-degree walls are, but never mind. We'll have a bit of ventilation there. There we go. This should do. I'll probably use all my plant fibre up, so I can't build the workbench now, so let's have a look at that. Crafting and utilities. Wood we've run out of. Let's go find some more driftwood on the beach. We can break these down later once we've got an axe as well. So it looks like it's getting morning now. It might be a little bit safer on the beach. Right, let's build that first workbench. We'll put that right in the corner. And we can make the survivor boots when we've got some more coarse fabric. So back to the original workbench. More fibre. So the fact that I went round collecting everything at the beginning, oh, you can see that there. The fact that I went round collecting everything at the beginning, that stuff's already run out. So it is a case of a bit of a grind to get everything you need. Right, we've got 26, so hopefully that's enough to make enough. We'll pick this crab up as well that we got earlier. Should be enough to make what we need to. But let's see. Right, coarse fabric, isn't it? Wrong bench. Need 2 of those. You can build these as well. Won't have enough wood for both, so I'm going to go for the axe first so I can collect more wood. Get the boots on. Craft the boots. There we go. And we can put those on instead of those. So let's go and chop a tree or 2 down. I'm going to take a short break from the video. Go gather some resources. Then we'll jump back into the crafting. Just so you're not here for the grind of the resource gathering. So I'll be right back. And we're back. The resource gathering went without a hitch, as you saw. We've got the essentials. Wood, stone, fibre, dodo heads. So now, probably most importantly, we have... Where did I put it? We have some hides, so we could make, I think, a full set of armour. Let's have a quick look at this. So we need... yes, we should have enough. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so we'll have 1 spare. We'll also need 2, 4, 6, 8 coarse fabric. Let's head over here and make some coarse fabric. We make quite a bit, so I might make extra. There we go. And we can make the full armor set now. So we already made the boots as part of the quest. So now we'll craft 1 of each of these. Take those and let's get dressed. That's much better. Not sure what to do with these. I'm just going to drop them on the floor over here for now, I think. I don't want them in my chests, and I don't think there's anything we can use them for. So there's not a destroy option, so I'll just drop them on the floor just there. And try and remember not to pick them back up. Put this cloth away. And now we'll head off to the mines. What have I discovered here? Clay bottle. Alchemy table. I've never got to the alchemy table before. Maybe we won't do today, but let's head over to the... I need to kill that before I can make it into a trophy. Anyway, stop getting sidetracked. We are going to the mines. Let's go. It's over this way, I believe. Let me just check on the map. Yes, that's where we're heading. So I'm still going to collect resources on the way because you can never have enough wood. I might even kill some of these. I'm sure there will be something else that we need hide for. I'll try not to die with this. I'm actually going on a mission for something else, but we'll see. I'm not the best at staying alive, to be honest. But I did this time. Now watch this level 1 dodo kill me. No, it didn't. I must be getting better. Right, are we still in the right direction? There's this rock formation over here. I did fill my lamp with animal fat, so I'll be able to see in the dark. But you can also put torches down as well, so I might try that. Although I didn't bring much wood, did I? So let's actually just use a lamp. How it's designed to be made. So we'll collect more rocks from here, so possibly collecting them on the beach earlier was a little bit pointless, but we'll explore regardless. So if you go over here, you could see it glowing in the dark. This is copper ore. There we go. We'll collect a bunch of this. Whatever discovered. Build a furnace, charcoal kiln, and make copper ingots and charcoal now. So I'll collect a bunch of this. But as this is going to be pretty repetitive, I'll skip ahead to when I've got a bunch. So my pockets are full. We'll head back to the camp and get some of this smelted up, I think. There is still more to be collected in here, so we can always come back for more if we need it, but this should keep us going for a little bit. Which way are we going? So it's back this way. We'll head straight back. No point collecting anything else because we won't be able to pick it up anyway. Next on the agenda will be smelt the copper ingots, so we need to build the charcoal kiln and the furnace. That'll be the first things we do when we get back. May build another chest as well to store this copper ore before it gets smelted. Oh, we've got someone at the camp. Dr. Galen, so this is the one that gave us the coffee in the intro. Not that you'll see this in the video, but if you play the demo itself, in the tutorial it gives you a coffee to wake you up a little bit when you find yourself on the burning ship. We won't do any of the dialogue yet.
I remain at your service.
We'll just get rid of the exclamation mark if we can. I'll save all of the lore stuff for if I do a proper playthrough eventually. Right, so we've got our probably ultimate goal of the demo there. I don't know if I'll show that in this video. I don't want to spoil it all for you. If you want to play this game, I'd suggest downloading this demo actually, because it is really good. But yeah, I'll get on with what I was doing, which I don't remember what it was. Furnace. So we need to go in the building menu. Crafting and utility. We can build both of these now. Where shall we put these? I might put them next to the workbench. Click on there and on the correct button. We'll build the furnace next to it as well. Just there. Alright, so this requires wood. Luckily we've collected a lot of it, so I'm going to go. We've got 94. So if we craft 30 of those, get them going. I have to wait for that to cook before we can cook that. I'm going to build another storage bin, I think. Might put that this side. And we will fill this one with all of this good stuff. Then back to having empty pockets again. I may put the stone, missed one, put the stone in this chest as well, just so we're a little bit organised. So we've got to wait for that to cook. what are our other objectives? You can now call your boat. Well, that was magical. So the ships out there, I'm not sure if you can board them or anything from this little one. This little boat's more for getting to the other islands, which now have magically appeared. So we know we need to go over there, rescue the crew and find the main ship, which you can start to repair then. We may have a wander over there at the end of this little playthrough, but at the moment we'll concentrate on upgrading our equipment so we're a bit stronger. I'm going to cook some food, I think. Level 2 station. Can we do the level 2 yet? So the way this works, you can add things to the station. So later on you get a chopping board that you can put in your camp that will improve the tier of the cooking station. So you can cook better things, but it hasn't appeared yet. I'm not sure what it might be getting copper, which means we can expand the cooking, but we'll find out when we get that, I suppose. Anyway, we'll grab a couple of these, take that, then we can get some copper cooking, can't we? And see what this unlocks. We do need the next workbench, which I believe requires copper, so we'll get the armourer's workbench then. We'll cook some basic food. Let's have a couple of maximum health. We'll have 4 maximum health things, and some of it does strength. I'll have 2 of those. What does Dodo? That does health as well. So if we know we're going to go into a battle, we'll remember to pick them up first, obviously. But we'll scoff these down and we can end up being a little bit stronger then. And maybe die less. You never know. Take this, we'll get some more of this going. Right, so we've got 1. That should update a few things. See what we've discovered. Lots of things. So we've got the weapons workbench, and these are the expansions to the cooking and the workbench that we've already got, the general workbench. So may do that now if I've got enough. So crafting utilities, so we can make this. Not enough resources, what am I missing? Another copper ingot. One ready for me already. So this doesn't need to be near the fire, but for aesthetics I may put it fairly near. And we might build a sawhorse as well. No, we won't, because we need 10 ingots for that. So we'll maybe go back to the mine at some point to collect more. But for now, this means we can build, we can cook things that increase our agility, 10 strength instead of, I think my other one was 5, yeah. And better maximum health for 30 minutes. That's actually quite a good one. And I found potatoes earlier, so I might craft maximum amount of those. Which is 2 because it takes 8 potatoes. Right, we'll keep that in there for now because I've got the other things. I might make the tier 2 strength ones as well. How many of those can I make? 4. I'll keep these in here until I've used the other ones that I've already cooked. Don't want to fill my pockets up too much. Right, let's get more of this cooking if we can. Take this and let's have a look at what we've got to do next. Rescue the queue. Need to craft a melee weapon, so for that we need the weapons workbench, which also needs to be covered. So not enough ingots. Need 2 more ingots. There's 1. We'll just stare out at the sea for a little bit until that copper is cooked. I believe these are Blackbeard's ships. What does it say on the yeah, transport ship. So I would like to board them one day, but I think we'll need the big ship to be able to do that, and that's quite a long way off for the scope of this video. But I may play through off camera for a bit and get to a point and maybe do another video of this game, or I might do a full playthrough when it's officially released, because at some point the demo will end, so it might be worth waiting for the full release. I'm not sure if you say progress will carry over. I'm guessing not, because he'll be updating and adding and fixing things as we go along. So anyway, have we got the 2 now that I've done yapping? We have. Let's build this bench. Should fit under here nicely. There we go. Let's see what we can make in here. So we need to craft a melee weapon. Yeah, so we may go for the club because it utilises our strength. And that'll fulfill the objective of crafting a melee weapon as well. So let's just gather some more of this if we can. Right, we need some more charcoal, please. Take all that.
The body endures more than we think.
Okay. It endures death, apparently. We will craft one of those. We could have crafted those, actually, but like I said, our meals improve our strength, so this may be a bad idea, but let's take it out of the workbench. It does more damage than that in a way, and our meals increase our strength, so I don't see a downside to doing this. Plus I don't have to kill as many pigs, which is always a bonus. Let's get rid of some of this stuff. I'm going to put this in here because I don't think we're going to meet a trader or anything anyway. We have exhausted our copper ore supply, so I'm hoping there's not much more that needs copper at the moment. Let's drop this sword with our other stuff over here and let it go rusty in the rain. And seeds. Put the seeds together in here. Right, so we're a little bit better kitted up now. Our next quest is to sail to another island. For the scope of this video, I will do that right at the end. Otherwise, we could clear, see if we can clear this one now. Could also go and dig up that treasure that's over there. I don't believe let's see if we've got enough copper left to make a shovel. Not this bench, it might even be this bench actually. Let's have a look. We can, shovel. Let's craft that. Is there anything else we need from here? We could make those, but we don't really need to at the moment. No, so I might pop. Let's take the shovel. I always forget to do that for some reason. I don't really use the gun, so I might take that off my hotbar actually. We've got a few shots, I suppose, but for now I don't really use it, so we'll take that off. Let's pop my copper away. I might pop that in there actually. I'm bound to need it now, but anyway, let's go and clear these POIs from this island first. I think we've uncovered the rest of it, haven't we? Yeah. Then we'll head off to the sunset and call this video good, I think. So we've done this one. Got a ticky mark. We've done the mine. I wouldn't mind trying this club out on an unsuspecting dodo. See how well it does. But first thing we see might be the enemies in this basement. Oh, there's a dodo there. I don't want to fight 3 at the moment though, thank you. Or 2. These are tougher ones, as your ones. So I may go round. Probably sprinting everywhere isn't a brilliant idea either. The one spotted me. Let's take on 1. Surely I can do this. Right, I need to recover my stamina. Right, block. That got me. Oh, it's down and dead. I can't say it felt much easier with this, but we'll see if we die in here now. There is a way down here. Yep, here it is. So, wish me luck on this one. Oh, there are 2. Let's see if we can just aggro 1. It threw stones last time, but right. Nope. I don't think that's going to happen with this equipment and my skill level. Probably more to do with my skill level, to be honest. But I'm going to dig up around here. So on my test playthrough, I didn't know about this, but I caught someone else's video. I can't remember who it was actually. But I skipped to a point where they were just digging around here. We need dig X. There we go. And they uncovered a treasure chest, so a bit cheaty knowing that, but you know, let's give it a go anyway. I'm not sure how far down we need to go, but it's around the tree with the red cloth on, apparently. And I don't see an X marks a spot on the floor, so I'm hoping it's around here somewhere. I see sparkles. And there's a chest. What have we got? Oh, a rapier. So did I... 100 attack. Appears but causes bleeding. Ooh. I don't suppose we need a shovel on our hotbar, so I could switch between those. And greater healing potions. Beautiful. So we've cleared that now. I'm going to head back to camp. Might try this sword out on the way home. Not on 3 things though, just in case I mess up. We'll try out one of the healing potions. Oh, the regular ones do quite a good chunk. I'll give a good chunk of health back. Also, bleeding stacks. Wow, that's a lot better than the club. I suppose it'd be better to test it against bigger enemies than dodos, but so far it seems a lot better. Going totally the opposite direction. Let's go back over here. Still not going to try it out on these enemies because they are zombies, so I'm not sure they even bleed. So we'll head back to camp. Get a few things together. I'll just use all my... I've really got to stop sprinting everywhere. Yeah, we'll get back to camp, get a few things together. We might head off to another island. But at that point, we may call it a day. So, if you're playing this, go find the buried treasure. I would assume that the loot is the same every time. But this weapon seems a lot better than the club that I decided to make. It might be the case that the rapier itself is just a better weapon, or suits my style a bit better, which is basically hack and slash. But I would recommend this over the club. Right, let's chug another potion, which was probably a little bit of a waste because we're here when we're back here anyway. We'll sort a few things out. Let's empty our pockets. I like the quick deposit. It's really handy. Can we make any more of the good stuff? Can make 3 more of those. But none of those. We'll take those. We've got quite a bit of food on us now. Might be enough to get us over to and actually survive the island. I might charge my lamp up because I let it run out. I forgot to switch it off. There we go. I'm not sure what else to take. Should I take more food? Should I cook more food? Vitality. I can make 12 of those. I might take it as food. You don't need it for survival. It's basically just a buff. But that wasn't what I wanted to do. But it's always good to have more. Right, let's go for a little sail into the sunset. But away from the sunset, due to the location of the quest marker. Might get some nice arty shots here though. Can we still sail in this direction and see that? There we go. Right. We'll actually look where we're going now. So it's just straight ahead basically. There's another island over here. You can see something on the horizon there and there. So there doesn't appear to be any of Blackbeard's ships around, so I think we're pretty safe. And land ahoy! Took quite a while to get to do that journey. I suppose I could have done it from this coast, it'd been a bit quicker. But I fast forwarded to do that so that I didn't have to think of things to say for the 5 minutes that it takes. So we'll hop out of the boat here. I'm guessing that this island will be more difficult. I've never actually done this before. I never went on the boat on my test playthrough, so I don't know what to expect here. I do have to go and check out the shiny though, just to see what we've got. Mystery Orchid. Right, we have a drowned over there. Let's see if they're actually tougher enemies. I could kill one of these level 3. Could kill one of these by backing off. Oh, I need to eat actually. Get my... There you go. I'm gonna get some potions down me. Oh, they can run. Oh, no, no, no. Well, what a bad way to end this video. I know I can call my boat again and go again, but I don't think I'm going to for the sake of this video. So Dr. Galen has seemed to have revived me, but for today I'm going to call it. I've really enjoyed the game actually. I just need to get a lot better at it. If you like it, you could always check it out on Steam. It's not a sponsored video or anything, but I do like to share games that I enjoy. But thanks for watching. If you like this video, like it, subscribe if you want to. I'd really appreciate that. Trying to get a bit of a community going, get my views up a little bit. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.